Hello, everybody. I apologize for the terrible microphone quality, and I have a valid explanation that you will soon learn. Also, the fact that there is a jump because I realized into the recording that my microphone is melting at the seams because of an absolutely disastrous calamity that has occurred to me. You also might notice that, actually, you probably won't because the mic's so ass, but I'm in a different room. I am back in my college now, so, hooray. Well, I'm quite excited for this semester. I think it's going to be a good one. Still, it is a change of environment, and I'm going to work around it. Still trying to get these out every week, but that's going to be much more difficult now because of what happened. So, for context, I don't have a PC at my college. I'm not lugging it all the way over there because it's like many, many, many states away. Sorry about that. I had to just check to make sure that the audio is actually like functioning because I'm so paranoid at this point. So I don't have a PC here. So basically, what I have to do with compromise is I pretend to care about my school's gaming club, and because I'm like semi decent at Counter Strike, they like let me use their one of their computers, and I get to have it in my room, and it's great. I mean, to be entirely honest with you, I use it more for making my videos and recording footage and Blender animations and stuff like that than actually playing games. But, hey, it's still being put to good use, so what's the difference, right? However, that being said, I got notice 2 days ago from the president of this club, who is pretty close, a friend of mine. He said, "Hey, you're gonna have to drop off the PC tomorrow." And I was like, what? Oh, actually, I'm busy. I have classes. I won't be able to. So basically, now it's at the point where I have to wake up tomorrow, and probably it'll be today by the time this video comes out, this day, at 9 in the morning to drop off a PC that they want. Like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. And rightfully so, I was very upset at the start of this interaction. But now that I've calmed down and I've had a few days to look back at it, I realize that there's no real reason to. While my reaction is entirely justified, there's no real reason to be mad. Each person has a different creative vision and decision-making skill set. And this guy's the president of the club. It's well within his right to decide, oh, hey, I'm actually going to do this, and I'm going to move all the computers. And the club has been trying for a few years now to negotiate getting a gaming club, like a lounge for the club. And now they finally got it. And so they're trying to excitedly move all of the computers there so they can be accessible to more students, which is completely fair, completely valid. I understand. Slight problem. The club closes at 6 p.m. Nobody is going there at 4 o'clock to play video games. Or more likely, no one is going to be happy that they're going to have to leave at 6. It is so stupid. But fine, whatever he decides. I think it's quite upsetting because realistically, that computer is going to get so much more use out of itself being in like my hands where I'm constantly doing something on it than just sitting there collecting dust for 2/3 of a day. Best case scenario, even though let's be real here, that's not probably going to happen. So it's just upsetting. But there is a lesson from this. There's a takeaway, and that is that nothing is like you are not entitled to anything. I guess I was leading up to say something else, and I realized it didn't sound right. You are not entitled to anything, and it is so true. It is so true. You can hope and expect that you're going to receive something. You can get used to something and take it for granted. But at the end of the day, you are not entitled to shit. Someone can just show up and rip something out of your hands and completely sets your world on fire. Because now I am in an incredibly, incredibly unfortunate situation. Not only do I have this channel, where, yeah, okay, it's Minecraft. It's not a resource-intensive game. Running this thing at 60 FPS is probably going to be doable. So, I have to set everything up because I'm dropping off this thing tomorrow morning. So the mic is also just not functioning, even though I brought it from home, which is why you're getting this terrible quality. But I also have my projects, my Blender animations that weren't finished. It's gonna melt my computer if I export it on my wee little laptop. And every single PC here is a Steve Jobs Classic, a Mac, because they sponsor the school. Um, and although I can do stuff on there, they have like negative processing power, and so it's just gonna take ages. So I was basically given 2 days notice to just clean everything, get all my shit done on on this computer. And this is the last thing. I'm quite literally for all the tech heads up there. I'm running Cypher on the computer right now, deleting all the ghost files, just completely wiping it, just to make sure I don't accidentally forget something. So it's just really, really unfortunate because I was put in a situation where now I don't know, okay, how am I going to get stable footage for the video? How am I going to finish my Blender animations? There were so many that I had prepared. There's no way humanly possible that I could complete all of them in the span of 48 hours, right? And so it just goes to show that even when you feel like you have everything figured out, life will always throw a curveball in your way to just absolutely fuck shit up. And I'm very mad. If this would have happened the day of this recording, this would have been like a Dan Henschel video. I would be yelling. But I'm a better person than that. So I also I know it's been a hot minute since I played on here. I did the Hytale thing last week, and there's a reason behind it. I was not just chasing the wave. I'll elaborate that in another video, probably. Not Hytale. It took forever to censor all that stuff out, so it was very, very time consuming. And again, no one noticed, but who cares? I'm doing this for myself, not for you guys. Fuck you guys. No, I'm kidding. I love you, all of you. So yeah, there's absolutely no way possibly I could finish all the Blender work in 2 days. Except that's exactly what I did. I pulled 2 consecutive all-nighters. I ran just overnight renders and double, triple checking every hour, just waking up to make sure there's no errors. There frequently were. So I had to redo stuff, overclocking the shit out of this computer because it's not my PC. I'm dropping this thing off. I don't care if it's going to like collapse tomorrow. It's not mine anymore. Unlucky. So I'm just trying to get every single thing I can out of it, and I'm proud to say that at this point, I have finished all of the Blender work. I did an inhuman amount of work, and it has really messed me up, especially because it's the first few days of school, which, normally that's when it's chill, except I haven't fully selected all the classes I want yet, so I'm going like in and out of classes, evaluating, is this a professor I like? Is this a topic I'd be willing to spend 2.5 hours a day doing, stuff like that. I'm so exhausted, and I just wanted to get this out because consistency is very important to me. I've been struggling a lot in life with being consistent, and I want to keep myself accountable with this. I mentioned before in another video that I have an accountability group with friends, and honestly, I think now is when it's really going to show its true colors of how efficient it is. Because up until this point, it's really been lax. Everyone's been like, oh, well, it's break. Oh, it was Christmas and New Year's. And But now it's going to actually hit where it matters, where it counts. So, yeah, that's what's been happening this past week. Absolute hell. Even when you think you got everything figured out, trust me, brother, you don't. And that's at this point, that's to be expected. Life is just a bunch of chaotic little elements put together, and we call those little elements experiences. And some of them stand out more than others, and those are called memories. And those memories come together to make personalities and identities, which become you and me. And then we get unnecessarily deep into a metaphor for some fucking reason, because there's nostalgic Minecraft music playing in the background. So we have to shatter the illusion just for 1 second. I think I'm gonna be okay. I wanted to really get this out, partially also to buy myself some time, because, well, if I have 1 week to figure out how the hell I'm gonna figure everything out, it's 1 more week. You know what? I'll take that. I hope everyone's doing better than me. And if you're not, or even if you are, take care of yourself. That rendering will never stop cracking me up. See you guys.